Well, obviously, the storyline is, poor start again. Unbelievable effort in the second half. But you can't dig yourself a hole like that. I'll go back and count how many missed layups we had to start the game. But, I think defensively, we just got to be smarter. Number one, when you make a defensive mistake or a scouting mistake against a really, really good team that passes it well and shoots it well, they're going to exploit you, and that's what happened. But it's our offense that's the biggest mystery. It's not, defensively we've struggled. There's no question about that. But offensively, when you go 0 for 8 from 3, and they had 9 threes, they make the extra pass and hit contested shots. We struggle to even make open shots. And what I think the average fan doesn't understand, or when you miss threes, what happens? It goes the other way in transition, and ultimately it hurts your defense. And that's really been an issue for us. But proud of our second half. If we make our free throws, we win the game. Isaiah had a point-blank layup, missed 2 free throws. Sonny missed some free throws, and Bryce had 2 really costly turnovers that hurt us.
Todd, you mentioned just the ball screen defense and some mental errors, but how much of it is just at its core just pure effort? Like your guys, just the makeup of this team in particular, they're just not that kind of. They're just not those guys.
I just think they're feel-good guys. When things are going our way, they play with that chip, like they did in the second half. When things aren't going our way, we get awfully quiet. And that's been not just our losing streak right now, but that's been when we were winning too. It was a problem in Florida. And that's, I don't want to say, effort, because we've had some games where we didn't have great effort. Most of these games we've had really good effort, just didn't play very smart. And maybe it's youthfulness. But I know this: we're gonna, I told the players, hey, our staff's gonna work even harder, watch more film, put in more time. We gotta come against Ohio and play with the team grit that we had in the second half, and get ourselves back on track.
What do you think of the defensive efforts? On one hand, like you said, some costly mistakes, but you also forced a lot of turnovers, but they were hitting shots left and right. Defense is a mental thing just as much as a physical thing. I don't ever seen a game like this before.
I think people talk about confidence, and everybody assumes you're missing shots, it's offense. You can lose confidence defensively. We had some really good defensive possessions in the first half, and Tavari Johnson pulls up and hits a contested 3 at the shot clock. I think that's happened a lot. We've had seasons where we've made those shots. A kid at Buffalo has some unbelievable. We don't have players on our roster right now that can make threes contested, or we just don't. We don't have shot makers, and that needs to be addressed in our recruiting and transfer portal.
You guys win 4 straight MAC titles. No one's ever done that. In the end, is this just maybe
we've had a lot of things that have happened in a good way, and we're struggling right now. And it's easy for everybody, players, coaches, media, whatever, to point fingers. And I know this: we're gonna point the finger inward, and we're gonna look at ourselves, players, everybody, and we're not gonna let any outside influences distract us.
Just bigger picture with that, well, acknowledging you guys have been so good. Is the defense this year, has it gotten to the point where it kind of causes a wholesale reflection and reevaluation of how you recruit?
I think we'll always self-evaluate things, but I think the biggest problem with our defense, Our ball screen defense has not been good this year. It's been very inconsistent. Our inability to stay in front of the dribble has been inconsistent. But the biggest thing with our defense is what's hurting is our offense. And do you go the other way and get back to being a really skilled team that won championships? That's a skilled team. They won a championship because they make more threes than everybody. They're small. They switch everything. They're connected. You know, at halftime they had 15 assists on 17 field goals. That was Toledo for many, many years, and our assist numbers are down. Our inability to see the extra pass is down, and now you take a questionable shot, and that affects your defense going that way.
Jacob, what do you think has been, I know it's been an issue all year, but what do you think has been the biggest issue for you guys defensively? Is it just connectedness, effort, ball? What do you think it is?
I think we just need to make more second, third effort plays. Like the initial effort is there, and then we just gotta, add on to those efforts. So if we keep building on that, then we'll figure it out. I'm not ready to chalk this year up.
Right.
It's no way.
Yeah, you seem like you came out with a ton of energy, a ton of effort. Do you sense that? I mean, is there? I guess, like you said, I mean, what do you think you guys can do with this next week?
We're going to the tournament, and we got to prepare like we're going to the tournament. We still got senior night. We got to send out 3 seniors the right way, but anything can happen in the tournament. We seen it with Kent State last year.
You think everybody in that locker room has the same mindset as you?
They have no choice, or else we ain't gonna make it that far. Listen, man, it don't matter what seed you are. You just gotta win 1 game at a time. 3 games in 3 days. We can still get there. We just gotta buy in. If we fight like we did in that second half for 40 minutes on Friday and then 40 minutes on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, ain't no way we can't be champions.
What kind of changed for you guys in that second half?
I would say we don't want to let our home fans down. We didn't let them down enough this year, and I get everybody disappointed. But you see that fight, we won it. We just got to fight like that the whole 40. And second and third effort plays were there in the second half, and that's all it's got to be. We tend to get quiet when things go wrong. We can't have that. I'll put that on me because I see myself as the leader of the locker room. So we just got to be better, and we'll take it into account, and we'll come out with more energy on Friday and play that whole 40 like we did the second half.
You've been in this program 3 years now. What is the difference this year than the last 2 years?
I mean, you got Player of the Year Ray J. Dennis on the team. And then last year, we had Dante who was here, and we had Raheem, and we had TC. And I would say, we just got to play together, more together. Those teams played together, collective offense and defense. Spread the wealth. We got to spread the wealth. That don't mean we can't do what we need to do in Cleveland. I hope people ain't giving up on us, because as soon as they write us off, that's when we come out swinging, right? We still dogs. We just got to find a way to eat. Everybody hungry. We're going to find a way.